Previously on Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic the Hedgehog defeated Dr. Eggman once and for all. However, what you thought was the Death Egg exploding actually wasn't the Death Egg exploding. It was in fact nothing more than an ending for Sonic 3 alone. However, this time we are playing Sonic 3 combined with Sonic and Knuckles. How will Sonic get to the rest of the island and destroy the Death Egg? Find out this time.
Hello everyone, hope you guys like my little introduction voice there. I am one Wild Sheep yet again, and today we're going to be continuing onwards with Sonic 3 and Knuckles, this time continuing onwards with the version of the game that is locked on. Which means Sonic 3 is now literally Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and if you remember last time in the playthrough we saw this entire intro sequence. And basically, if you remember correctly, the Death Egg exploded! Well, that's not what's going to happen this time. What's going to happen this time is that we're going to get flung right into Mushroom Hill Zone. Thank you very much, Tails. Always the helpful buddy. And we're going to just see what's happening, what's new. Now, this is something new to only Sonic 3 and Knuckles when locked on. Knuckles is going to be up to a little bit of mischief here. And he's going to lock his home. I assume it's his home. I'm actually not sure. So what we're going to want to do is quite literally just walk into his home and jump into the special ring. Now, if you remember before, special rings, when you have all 7 Chaos Emeralds, usually give you 50 rings. Not this one. When the game is locked on to Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, basically special rings on the second half of the game will send you to this zone by here, which name I will not spoil just yet. And of course the Chaos Emeralds will disappear, and now we can't change it to Supersonic anymore, folks. Oh no! How distressing. But we do get the ability now to unlock a new set of Chaos Emeralds that aren't called Chaos Emeralds at all. Now these special emeralds are what you need to get the best ending of the game. Now that we've actually collected the first 7 emeralds, so we've automatically unlocked the good endings. No matter what, I will get the good end in the game. But getting these emeralds will unlock the best end in the game and Sonic's best form, because Super Sonic isn't the only transformation in this game, folks. This game has... well, I'm not going to spoil the name or what he's about, but this game has a superpower that's quite possibly my favourite in the franchise. And put it like this, the superpower never, ever appears in any other Sonic game again. It's quite saddening, actually. Think of it like Dark Spine Sonic in Sonic and Secret Rings. And I love Dark Spine Sonic, I want that guy to return. But anyway, this new set of special stages, these are the Sonic and Knuckles special stages if you played the Sonic and Knuckles alone. And each one is these are a lot more difficult than the Sonic 3 special stages, a lot more maze-like. You need to figure out where to go. And you can find yourself really running around these special stages for quite a while without knowing, where's the next load of blue spheres I want to take care of. So for this one, basically got a bunch of orange balls that have been introduced to the game. You can use them as springs if you run into them to jump to a different area. And for this special stage specifically, you basically need to look around, look for these 6-pack and 4-packs of blue spheres that you can find in the environment, pick them up, and boom, we get the first of the 7 Super Emeralds. Which now sport a gem look as opposed to what they used to look like, which were just normal emeralds. I don't know why they changed the way they look, because all modern Sonic games past this point have the Chaos Emeralds looking like this. A bit smaller, mind you, but hey, there we go. So yeah, there's the first of the Super Emeralds. And upon completing a Super Emerald thing, we get teleported right back to where we were. So welcome to Mushroom Hill Zone, folks. One of my favourite introduction zones to any Sonic game. And this, it's just so much nostalgia in this zone. Basically, you got a lot of mushrooms in this zone, and that's basically the main gimmick. You have to bounce on the mushrooms. There's so many mushrooms, it'll make Mario proud. Well, not so much proud, but it'll make him happy. He'll be jumping for joy. More so than he normally does. He normally goes, wahoo! And this he'll be going, oh, mamma mia! Yet to go! Wow! Whoa, 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 whoa! Don't know what the hell that was meant to be. But you also get introduced a lot of brand new mechanics as well in this zone, like this pulley thingy. Basically, whenever you jump on the handlebar for the pulley, basically you press down, riveting, and you basically be able to, well, pull yourself up effectively. And if you jumped right there, right across the cavern, there's actually a hidden extra life that, honestly, I'm not really going to be bothered about getting extra lives. I mean, I've got 20 of the things right now, it's insane. Of course, this special much like in Sonic 3, this is probably the zone you're going to see me get the majority of the Chaos Emeralds in again. But they're a little bit harder to find in this zone, I feel, than they are in the first zone of the game, which is to be expected. I mean, this is Sonic 3 and Knuckles' second half. Anyway, there's this next special ring inside there. And for this special zone in particular, all you need to do is run straight forward and turn when need be. And that is literally it. Riveting gameplay! But trust me, even though it seems easy and it sounds easy in concept, it's easy to mess up. Because if your fingers twitch, you can say bye-bye to your Chaos Emerald. If you go the wrong way, bye-bye to your Chaos Emeralds. If you jump at the wrong time, bye-bye Chaos Emeralds. Basically, even though this is an easy special stage, one mistake will equal bye-bye Chaos Emerald. You guessed it, boss. So, just be careful on this special stage in particular. Jump whenever on the last one of those to reach the bouncy pads, and you should be all good. Now, if you're good enough at jumping, which I'm not, you can actually manipulate the jump so you can sort of just jump around the entire world that you're running on and jump past all the red spheres. I don't recommend trying to do that, but you can if you want. But there we go, there's the second of the Super Emeralds completed. Fantastic. And you will actually see me do probably better at the Super Emerald stages than... Well, actually, no, you didn't ever see me fail at Sonic 3. I'm actually better at the Super Emerald stages than I am the original Sonic 3 special stages, despite the fact they're harder. For one primary reason, I always played the Sonic 3... Not the Sonic 3. The Sonic and Knuckles portion of the game first when I was younger. This is one of my favorites. I love this game through and through. The atmosphere, the graphics, the art design, everything in this half of the game is just... Oh, it oozes quality. Anyway, if you're wondering why I jumped up by there, basically up by here, you want to, before you go a bit too far, you'll see there's a spring. Well, I was hoping Tails was running with the spring, but he didn't. There's actually a spring by there that'll send you to the next section. You want to run backwards after you reach that little loop section, and run down here, which will lead you to, you guessed it, folks, another special ring. Gee whiz, boss. Of course, some of these special stages, like this last one and this one by here, are very linear, so it's quite fortunate with that. Just be careful on when you time your jumps, and be careful of the bouncy springs that have been introduced, because the bouncy springs, well, obviously they bounce you, and if you don't want to be bounced a certain place, it can mess up your mojo, if you will, and it's no good. Wow! But of course, these special stages don't go on for very long. They're actually extremely short, so that's a plus. That is a good thing. But anyway, there's the third of the Super Emeralds. Are we going to get all 7 in this zone, folks? No, we're not. I'm just going to spoil it right now. We're not getting all 7 Super Emeralds in one zone. Kind of a good thing, actually, because I don't want to go through the entire game that's super special Sonic. That's actually not his name, if you're wondering. Don't worry. Of course, I don't know why I'm trying to keep his name a mystery. Every person and their mother who knows this game knows the transformation, but that's beside the point. Of course, Sonic 3 and Knuckles portion of the game is actually probably my most explored of the Sonic games. Like, Sonic 2 is my favorite Sonic game, but... Whoa, bike. Sonic 2 was my favorite Sonic game, but Sonic 3 and Knuckles was my favorite Sonic game to explore. So, I always found myself going back to the Sonic and Knuckles portion of this game and just exploring the environment. Anyway, we're introduced to the first boss. I'm a lumberjack and that's okay. I work all night and I also work all day because I'm a robot. And robots don't have souls, you know. Basically, just keep hitting the lumberjack, make use of your instant shield, and he'll go down no problem. He's actually quite an easy boss fight. Still harder than the first mini boss that we fought in the game, but you know, he's quite easy. Anyway, Act 2 is where things are going to get interesting in this zone, because you know we're running through basically our lush green field. Hey Knuckles, you look quite... Whoa, he looks quite menacing. What are you doing, man? No! Now, most people will probably curse Knuckles, but don't worry, him actually doing that helps us out in this case, because we can't actually go through that wall and Knuckles is at. So, Knuckles actually helped us progress, despite the fact he's meant to be stopping us. He is a bit of an idiot, I guess. Seriously, I don't understand why Sega made Knuckles such an idiot recently. I mean, he was never originally meant to be stupid as hell. He's just originally meant to be gullible, which makes sense with his character because he hasn't seen people before, but that's beside the point. Either way, you got introduced to these brand new enemies. I don't know the name of them. I always call them Cuckoos or Kakoos or whatever the Zelda bird thing is in Zelda. Basically, what they'll do is they'll blow you backwards. They're easy bandits to take care of. And those goons with the mushroom heads, also easy guys to take care of. They basically have a mushroom head that gives them a bit of a shield. Just boop them on the head and the mushroom will disappear, and boop them on the head again and it will flat out kill them. Easy enough to take care of. You'll also see these giant dragonfly enemies flying up and downwards. I don't like them. They're quite annoying. You'll notice from time to time in this zone that sometimes you might get snagged on, like, I don't know what it's meant to be. I want to say weeds, but I'm not sure. Basically, you get snagged by these. They say do a spin dash and you'll break free. And as you can probably tell by here, the entire seasons are changing. Whoa! And I thought the weather in Wales was mad, but Jesus Christ! If Angel Island keeps changing seasons this quickly, something's not right. There's actually a reason why the seasons of Angel Island changing so rapidly, and we're going to see that pretty soon. But first, it's time to get more blue spheres. And this, folks, is actually the first blue sphere stage that you fight in Sonic & Knuckles alone. I like that you can choose what special stage to do at will in this Sonic game. Like, you don't need to do them in the order I'm doing them. You can literally do the last Chaos Emerald first and do the first Chaos Emerald last if you really, really wanted to. And I like that. I like the ability to choose what special stage to go to. It makes sense not to have that feature in most Sonic games because, well, obviously some special stages are harder than others and they're designed to ramp up in difficulty, but that's beside the point. I still like the fact I can choose this. Anyway, for the special stage, just keep running around until you find the clusters of spheres, and that's all there is to it. This is not that difficult stage. You can find yourself wandering around, I should say, for quite a while trying to find these blue spheres, so they are kind of a nuisance to take care of, but don't worry, folks. After a bit of looking around, you're going to find them all, and there we go. Here's the next Chaos Emerald, the fourth, I think. Hold on. Yeah, the fourth emerald of the game. Yay, we're progressing through these extremely quickly, wouldn't you say? But don't worry, that's the last one I get in this act of the Mushroom Hill Zone. Which was originally meant to be called Mushroom Gorge, I think. I understand why they changed the name of the zone, because not only did they change a lot. Yeah, not only did they split the game into two parts. It's Mushroom Gorge, Mushroom Hill. It's kind of. It doesn't look like a gorge, does it? It looks like a hill. It's so beside the point. Anyway, on this last pulley by here, you want to hold on to the left-hand side of it, which will allow you to go all the way up here into this area by here. And if you go up to this area, you can get yourself a couple of shields that you choose to get if you want. I usually get the electric shield, but it doesn't matter to me. Break the salad dish, and there's Dr. Eggman. Whoop-de-doo. So basically, for this boss fight, this is pretty much the precursor to the Sonic Advance 2 boss fights. And what's going to happen is he's going to run away from you. What you can do is basically boop him once, and then do an instant shield on the second chance you get to boop him the second time, and just dodge all the obstacles coming towards you until he dies. Honestly, easy boss fight, absolutely amazing fun to play through though. And with that, we've gotten through Act 2 of the game. Yeah! Also, the little animation that Sonic's doing by there, it's a glitch that can happen if you step on the capsule at the right point just before the credits of the level pop up. It's quite weird. Anyway, folks, thank you all for watching this part, so with that, thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, people. When we return next time, we'll be heading into one of my favourite zones in the game yet again, the Flying Battery. Thanks for watching. See you after. Bye!